I was like...
All right. Stefan, what's so special about you?
Well, for me, I am the last remaining one-handed backhand pro player left in Melbourne.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How did you get into single-handed backhand?
Well, it started when I was younger. I think many people, when they want to have a one-handed backhand, is Roger Federer was the main influence. And then I always just admired him. He was my favorite player, so just stuck with it. I had coaches from a young age always wanting me to have a two-handed, but I just was stubborn and said no, and yeah.
So you tried two-handed backhand and
well, coaches when I was very young really wanted me, because no one really wants to coach a one-handed backhand, but because it's obviously the harder route. But I was stubborn, and it's just stuck with me ever since. Yeah.
Give me 3 players all-time single-handed backhand apart from Roger Federer.
That are my favorite.
Yeah, top 3.
Definitely Stan is number 1.
Yep.
Like Stan, I think, is the best one-handed backhand in the world. The way he releases it, his power and accuracy is ridiculous. Iconic one is Gasquet.
Hey.
He's got a very unique technique, not the prettiest, but like it's probably one of the most iconic one-handed backhands. And then I'll have to go Dimitrov.
Ooh.
Because this thing is Dimitrov, he's gone in patches. Sometimes he hits it very well, sometimes he goes to the slice a lot. So I'll have to go him for now, but there are so many other great oneies out there, but for those 3 definitely have to go them.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little twist. I find single-handed backhand usually have more longevity on the tour. I mean, apart from like other part of injury like legs or back, whatever. But do you think like, say Roger, Gasquet, Stan, Grigor, they all live up to 30 something on the tour, and then never seems like they have any shoulder issues?
Right. I know they've definitely got injuries, but I don't know about the shoulder. I know that you can have problems with your wrist because you're using your wrist a lot in the one-knee. Yeah. And I actually personally have had a lot of wrist issues when I was younger. So, if you're not strong enough there and you're using a lot of the wrist, it can be tough. And also your body is very imbalanced, your upper body. So like if you're leaning one way too much or another because you're only using one side of your body, of your upper body, it can kind of cause some imbalances and some niggles here and there. But other than that, I think oneies are more flexible with their shoulders actually, because they have to release their shoulders a lot more. They can't get away with the bunts. They have to really release it. So yeah, I don't know about that one. It's
okay, technique-wise, or now moving on to strategy. What do you think one-handed backhand has something that double-handed backhand will struggle with?
What double-handed backhand would struggle with?
Yeah, in terms of, let's say, angles or...
Yeah. I think one-knee, you're able to maneuver the ball a bit more. Like you can whip it, like if the ball's low, you can really whip an angle. You can really kind of control what you want to do with the ball a bit more precisely. But some disadvantages, obviously, the return. Having 2 hands on the return can be a bit of an advantage. When it's a bit higher above your shoulders, having 2 hands helps. But
I thought the reach would help.
The reach would help. The reach, yes, you have more reach with a one-knee, but you have more strength up there.
Okay.
Because up there above your shoulder is a one-knee, it's a very weak spot for your shoulder. So that's where one-knees have to be really strong here in the shoulder. Also one-knees, you have more reach exactly on the passing shots. You can hit a lot more like crazy angles and running passing shots because you're able to just release that arm. But yeah, there's advantages and disadvantages. It really just depends on. I think with the one-knee, it's all about confidence. If you're hitting it with confidence, then it can be an amazing asset. But if you're really tight on it and people are picking on it all day, it can really take away a lot of your confidence and belief, and you'll just try to overcompensate by hitting too many forehands.
So speaking of confidence, does that mean that backhand slice looks better and more confidence with single one-knee?
100%, because they're obviously using their variety a lot more. They're so used to playing with one hand, so that taking the hand off and just hitting a slice is very similar to hitting a one-knee. But obviously for a two-handed backhand, they are not taking the hand off too much there, so their slices are usually not as good. And that defensive slice, yeah, of course we use that so much as a one-knee. So yeah. that's definitely an advantage as well. I didn't think about that.
So for the young players coming up who wanted to try oneies, just on the starting point, do you have maybe 2 tips for them to
yeah. Oh, just try it, because if you're younger and you want to do it and it feels natural to you, you actually want to, then go for it. Like there's not going to be too late to change, you know. And also you have to be patient with it, because when you're younger, you're not very strong. You're gonna have to. Distraction. You're gonna have to.
Is that an interview?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a bit more patient, because you're not gonna have as much strength on that oneie when you're younger. But so yeah, you just have to be patient and resilient and stick with it if you really want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Last question. We had a convo about 5 years ago. It's been a while. Where is Stefan in 5 years' time?
In 5 years from now?
Yeah.
Hopefully he's still doing what I'm doing and playing on the tour. And you know, as a tennis player, you're really only playing 6-7 months in advance. That's as much as you can do, because you don't know where you're going to be. Because you know, a couple tournaments here can be a breakthrough. I hope to still have my base in Melbourne. Hope to really elevated my game. Probably in 5 years' time, be playing the best tennis of my life. I'll be in the prime. So hopefully that, and just still surrounded by good people. And I hope that I'm a good person and that people know me for that, not just as a tennis player. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good to see you, Tom.
You're so good at it. Natural.
Mate, it's just talking to a mate.
Alrighty.
Good stuff. That's iconic.
Thank you, DJI. Thank you very much.